Hi, Freedom Frequency family. Julie and I were having this conversation. I always object to items that Julie wants to buy for the Airstream, or that, like, are probably good ideas for us to buy for the Airstream, but I'm just resistant to spending money, or I think we don't have the space for it. Whatever it is, I'm always I don't think we should buy that. No, that's not gonna work.
I call you like Mr. No.
Mr. No. In this video, we're gonna show 10 purchases that Julie made that I said no to, that now I am eating my words for, because I actually, let's not say love, but a lot of these things I do love at this point, and I can't see us not having them in our daily life as full-time RVers.
I can tell this is gonna be my favorite video of all time. Woohoo! Let's do it.
First item is a recent purchase, our Blackstone griddle. So I guess what I would say about the griddle is I thought it was too big and heavy and bulky, and there was this grill that was nice and small
And light
and had a case, and it was at REI, and that's what I wanted to purchase. So I was very resistant to this purchase just based on the size.
It's not cumbersome, as cumbersome as you thought it would be.
Yeah, as I expected.
Now I will say that, yeah, to store it, you just flip this upside down. Oh, here, let me show you. And then there you go. So the second thing on our list is this solar shade. This is a new purchase that I am so excited about. But if you have this solar shade, then you always get shade no matter what side the sun is on. I'm excited to take this to the desert and really test it out.
I would say that my resistance with this item was drilling holes in our Airstream. So like, I'm very much a person that is resistant to doing things that are permanent in like items that I own.
Well, I'm really glad you got over that, because now we can go outside more. The sun isn't gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Here, let me give you guys a demonstration. Ooh, so nice.
Now they fold up nice. So that's convenient, but they are kind of heavy, and I wanted to just have us use the Tommy Bahama chairs.
The beach chairs.
The beach chairs.
From Costco.
Costco. But these are a lot nicer. So I'm happy that Julie persisted and we got those chairs. Are you standing on it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I didn't think we needed a rug. Like, why do we need a rug? We're like on the road living in an RV. It's more storage space in our RV and more space that we're taking up in the truck. But you know what? So it's nice to not always be on the grass. It looks nice.
Let's show them again what this looks like.
Yeah, it's good.
It's so cute.
And it's very weatherproof.
This rug is Fab Habitat, by the way. It's an outdoor rug I got on Amazon for, I want to say, this is a 5x7. I think I got it for $65.
So a lot of this stuff was purchased on Amazon, so we will link it in the video. These Anderson leveling blocks. So I want to give you a look at these. So basically what these do is help us level the trailer side to side. I guess I was resistant to this because I didn't understand. I figured most of our sites would be flat, and this really just wouldn't be necessary.
Most of our sites would be flat.
And
what do we realize now?
Yeah, that's just not the case.
Yeah.
Our sites are not flat. And these have allowed us to park and be comfortable in sites that are not flat. The other thing that came in handy with these is I actually use these to change a flat tire. So we got a flat tire one time, and the height that I could roll up on these was actually enough to change my flat tire. So I'm eating my words on these leveling blocks.
When your RV is not level, not only does it feel strange inside walking around in like a crooked floor and a crooked house, it also is not good for your RV. Like, it's not good for the refrigerator to not be level and not have like the stuff flowing the way it's supposed to flow. Discombobulating, right?
Yeah, it's like one of those situations where something's wrong and you don't know what's wrong.
But now we know.
Now we know.
Make sure that your RV is level. Which
Right.
reminds me, I don't think this was on your list, but we should talk about the Level Mate Pro.
Yeah,
What do you think?
maybe,
Okay.
maybe. All right, so.
Are you being resistant?
No, I'm not being resistant. That's probably another thing I ate my words on. It's very convenient to have this device in our trailer, and basically we calibrate it, and when we calibrate it, it tells us if we're level or not. So basically we calibrate it for what's level on like a really nice flat site. We use the level in the trailer, and then once we did that, any site we pull into, Julie can go on her phone and see if we're level, so we can back up, pull forward, and use the Anderson blocks to get our trailer level.
Yeah, and you can always see when you're level on your phone,
Right.
which makes it super quick and easy.
Right, so it really simplifies the process. Moving to the inside of the trailer. Let's start with the reverse osmosis. With the reverse osmosis, it was another one of those things like I'm drilling a hole in the trailer, I'm drilling a hole in the Airstream, and it's permanent. So for me, anything that's permanent, immediately red flag resistance. That said, I'm eating my words because it's awesome to have a reverse osmosis system in the trailer.
I am committed to our health and well-being, and I want to make sure that I can trust the water that I'm drinking. We're traveling all over the place, and we just don't know what the water quality is from area to area. And yes, we can use like a normal filter, which we do have it. It's kind of like a Brita filter version for an RV, but for me, it's not good enough. So I was persistent on.
Would you say persistent?
I was maybe aggressive. I was aggressively persistent on
That we had to figure out a way.
that we had to figure out. I knew that there was a way. So when we were in California a few months ago, my dad, who is also an engineer, and Chris got their genius minds together and they figured out a way. So we'll do another video on how they installed it in a little bit. But for now, we are so happy with the reverse osmosis system. We are no longer carrying around jugs of water. We are no longer wondering if we have clean water. And we are no longer worrying where we're gonna get clean water from or how we're gonna fill our jugs. So overall, I couldn't be happier. And I really thank you.
So the next item is a kind of a combo item. So we bought this Keurig, but Julie did not want to be using pods. So we really didn't want to be using pods, and
Yeah, I didn't want the waste, and I didn't want the expense.
so we ended up getting these reusable pods, and we were putting coffee right in here, and it was a pain in the butt to clean it out. It was always like dirty. We'd end up with a lot of coffee beans down the sink, and we really didn't want to get all these coffee beans down the sink because we didn't want to mess up the plumbing in our trailer. So Julie came up with this. Found this online. I thought this was going to be stupid. Honestly, I'm eating my words on this. I could eat this, but I'm eating my words around this.
Eat it! I dare you to eat it right now.
I'm not going to eat it. This is just so much simpler. I put my filter in here, I pour my coffee in, and when I want to take the beans out, simple, easy, and no mess, no fuss.
Love it.
Okay, so the next item,
I don't know what number we're in now.
we'll put the numbers in
We
there.
lost count, guys.
So the next item, this is, how did this come about? We were in Arizona,
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
120 degrees.
The water was coming out of the tap, hot, undrinkable. And the freezer in an Airstream is not that big. The freezer does not create ice that quickly.
It would take us a day to have 8 ice cubes. And the minute that you drop it into your water in Las Vegas, it would melt immediately.
And Julie was like, oh, we need an ice maker. And I'm like, ice maker? Show them the ice maker. I'm like, this thing's gonna be huge. It's gonna take up so much counter space. I don't want an ice maker in our trailer. Yep, eating my words. So we got this ice maker. It makes these great little ice cubes.
And it makes it fast.
And it makes it fast, yeah, super fast. So super fast, super efficient, and we're really happy with it.
Ice on demand, I will never take you for granted again.
This spice rack. My resistance to the spice rack was we're gonna have to take these down every time. They're magnetic. It's not gonna work when we're driving. And yes, Julie takes them down every time. I don't have to take them down. But now these spices are easily accessible. It doesn't take up any extra space in the trailer. So I'm eating my words on this because this is super efficient. This even works in like your house, right? This would be super efficient in your house.
It also saves us space in our pantry as well. And it inspires me to cook because the spices are out, and like it's putting me in the mindset of cooking instead of always going out and buying food.
This I did not want to install. Another thing was putting holes or attaching things, and I just figured this would not work. So Julie, why don't you show them this upgrade?
Oh, yeah. We have a full-length mirror here, you guys.
Yep.
I was really tired of wearing wrinkly clothes and not knowing it, and getting comments from my mom who thinks there's something wrong, that we're now living in an RV and I'm walking around in wrinkly clothes. She is very concerned.
There's a homeless conversation?
Yeah, she thinks we're homeless now. I'm like, no, Mom, we're home more, not homeless. But she's like, I don't believe you because you're walking around in wrinkly clothes. And I said, I understand that. Let me fix it. So I got a full-length mirror. And now I'm not wearing wrinkly clothes anymore because I can actually see how I look. Now, Chris was concerned about the weight of it. I got this from Target, and this weighs 12-ish pounds, 12 or 15 pounds. And I could have gotten a lighter version to just Velcro it to the back of this, but it wasn't as cute, and I wanted something cute and like that makes me happy. So we got this, we Velcroed it to the back, and we also left these over the door hanging rods on to support the weight and give us peace of mind that even though we're driving and things are shaking around, that it'll still stay where it's supposed to stay.
So this was our top 10 things that I have eaten my words on.
Should we do another video on things that I'm eating my words on?
I don't know.
What do you guys think? Comment below. And also, if you want to see more of these videos, and if you enjoyed this, please subscribe and hit the notification button. That would really help us out.
And if there are any items that you as full-time RVers think that we're missing or things that we should buy, please also comment and let us know what you think.
All right, well, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.